Tell me about cacti.
Okay, cacti belong to the larger group, succulents. All cacti are succulents, but not all succulents are cacti.
Okay.
Let me show you over here, Roger. This is a prickly pear. And if you look closely, right here, that little brown spot on all cacti is called the areole. From that, stems, leaves, and spines grow, only found on members of the cacti family. Cacti are all native to the Americas. Succulents come from all around the world and belong to many plant families. Now take a look at this one, Roger. Isn't this beautiful?
Boy, this is covered with spines, and I know those spines protect the cactus from animals.
Well, that's true, but not only that, the sparrow cactus, look how many spines. The more spines a cactus has usually indicates the more sun a cactus will tolerate. And these spines not only protect them from animals, but help shade the plant.
Now, a lot of people think of cacti and succulents as just green plants.
Oh, not true at all, Roger. Look at this beautiful rainbow of colors, cactus and succulents.
I love this purple trim on this leaf.
Isn't that gorgeous? Echeveria, and the burgundies and the blues. And this plant here, crown of thorns, is a euphorbia. Do you know what this plant is related to?
No.
Christmas poinsettia.
Great.
Isn't that something?
But I like this cactus with a little yellow tip on it.
Beautiful. The yellows, the blues, the grays.
Now, we got a letter from a homeowner saying she was having problems with her cacti and succulents. And she actually sent them in to us.
Oh my God,
and she
okay.
wanted to know what the problem was.
All right, well, this is a beautiful euphorbia, succulent, not cactus.
Okay.
Clearly needs to be repotted.
Okay.
The plant's healthy and beautiful, but it's falling out of its pot. It needs to go into an 8-inch pot, just about this size.
How do you know how big to make it?
Usually go a couple inches bigger.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna go into an 8-inch pot. It's a little bit deeper than this. We want a pot that definitely has a drainage hole.
Okay.
And we want to cover this hole. So we're going to take some broken crockery. We're going to cover the hole so the soil doesn't fall out, but the crockery, the water can still flow through the crockery. Crockery's adding drainage.
Now, if you didn't have crockery, you could use some loose, clean stone.
Sure, anything.
Now, once we get that in place, what's next?
Now we're going to put some potting soil in, but we're going to use cactus potting soil.
Why is that different?
Well, it's different because it has more sand in it so that the water will flow through. Cactus potting soil, if you take a handful, Roger, and you make a fist and open it up, it should fall apart in your hand.
Okay.
That shows that there's a nice amount of sand in there.
So
Okay?
you just fill it up?
Yep, we're going to fill it up. Add it in here into the pot so we can get our plant in there.
Now, you want me to just take and grab this guy
Yeah,
and pull
if
it
you
out?
don't mind. Take that right out, and we're going to pop that right in here.
Any special technique to getting it out?
Well, you know, Roger, if it's too thorny, what you can do is take a newspaper, wrap it around your cactus or your succulent, and make a handle like that. That way you can get it out without getting these spines in you.
Okay.
Great,
there you go.
thank you.
Now, do you want to?
You know, let's tease these roots out a little bit. Okay, put that in. Do we need more soil, Roger? How are we doing? A little bit more. Let's
Okay.
just add a little bit more soil. Ooh, all right, how's that?
Good.
That's a good height, because we want to leave about an inch on the top so water, when you water it, there's a reservoir space for the water. Now let's just fill in around here.
Okay.
Okay.
Now that's
'Cause
pretty full.
You want that water to drain right out for cactus and succulents, okay?
Okay.
That
This
looks
guy
pretty
looks like
good.
it's going to lean a little bit.
Why don't you hand me that stake? We'll
There
give
you
this
go.
some support until it gets some more roots to hold itself. There we go.
Just tie it up.
Tie that up. And then on top of the soil, we're going to add some gravel, just for decorative. You know, it kind of looks like the desert, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really gives it that desert feel.
Right. Better to use gravel or stone than bark nuggets or mulch, because that may keep the soil too moist, and we really don't want it to rot.
Well, that's looking pretty good. What about watering?
Okay, now that we've traumatized it, we're going to water it thoroughly. In the winter months with your cactus and succulent, very little water. Let them get totally dry in between, almost to a point of shriveling. In the summer, in that growing season, much more often.